Hey, hello. Um, Doing a little studio tour. I just didn't feel like turning the whole camera because I got the mic. I I got the mic pointing towards me, and yeah. So I'm gonna show you around now. So I mean, this is why I had the mic pointing towards me, so I can like show around and talking. You guys can hear me good enough. But yeah, I decided to do a little studio. I call it a studio, but it's just a corner of my basement, pretty much. But I mean, it's a studio at the end of the day. So I have my painting one. I have my sewing one over there. Unfortunately, it's been really blurry lately, so I haven't been able to work over there. To be fair, I also recently updated this. I wish I could zoom out more, but you know, we gotta live how we gotta live. I'll go up close. I'll pretend like I'm painting or something. I'll be like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Maybe it looks a lot closer in the camera than I'm really, I go through too many of these. I need a better solution because I hate cleaning them. So, like, I've been using some canvases. There's one. There's another one somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. This is one thing I'm working on right now. The name is still in progress, but I have a couple ideas. I feel kind of nervous about sharing names because sometimes they can feel so corny. That's a painting setup that I made. I just put screws and nails and some extra wooden boards. I had those used to be shelves, and that was like a part of a table I had. But they were sturdy enough, and I needed somewhere to put all the paint, even though it all usually just ends up in a pile down right on there. So just how it goes. And then I got some more stuff here. It's honestly a sort of inefficient painting setup, if I'm going to be real. Like, the lighting's not great. I could definitely use a better lighting, or just I got to think of a better place to put it. I need it somewhat on my left side though, just because then if it's on my right side, then like shadows cast to the left, and I'm trying to usually see what I'm doing to the left side since I'm right-handed, blah blah blah. But yeah, I got oop, that's a cardinal sin. I don't know, it got paintbrushes sitting in water, but it's whatever. A whole bunch of my paintbrushes are ruined, but I just sort of deal with it. It's a work in progress. It's always a work in progress. I'm always trying to make it slightly more efficient, feel a little bit better. I don't really know what else to show. I mean, I guess I could show some paintings, huh? We got this one. At first, I just started it by painting a whole bunch of shapes. I still have more I want to do to it, but I have a lot like that, to be fair though. Like this one, I don't really know where it's at, but it's always just been sort of where it is, you know what I mean? I think this one's done. I don't really have anything else to do to it, which is funny. This one's probably called to-do list because I don't know if you can really tell that says to-do list. So that one's called to-do list, starting now. A whole bunch of people like this one, which is funny because I've always found it kind of empty. And I wanted to add more flowers to it, but I still haven't gotten the opportunity. This one I like, but I also feel like I need to do more to it. It's sort of a bedroom. I was having really hard time sleeping for like ever. But it was like sort of super annoying for like a month or so. And so I was like, maybe I should paint something about it. I don't know. I like that one. That one's pretty finished. Nothing else I want to do to it. Then there's some more. And there's even more over here. So I got a lot of paintings. I'm working on trying to get something set up to start selling them. Deciding on prices is tough, because like I know not everyone will have the money to spend. And then it's just like charging certain prices, even though I feel like it's worth it, just due to the fact that, like, I didn't do this. It's just, I don't know. Deciding the prices, it feels odd. We'll also give a little sewing setup. Also, not a greatly efficient. I mean, I got some pretty nice large cutting mats, which is good. It's bad for that, which is why I have this thing. It's just a piece of wood with the cloth wrapped around it, so I can iron on it. Because I don't want to iron on my on these. They warp and stuff. They usually will settle back. I'm sure if you do it enough and with high enough heat, they probably won't settle back as good as they need to. But here's some things I'm working on. I got this jacket, my little bliss jacket. I feel like I want to do more to these little things. I don't know what they are, but my mom said they look like worms, so it's sort of our worms, since they're grass, whatever. I sort of want to do more to it though. Or at least to the worms, starting now. Just to give them more, like, details. going through at them. Like maybe I'll give them some like stripes or something. I don't know. Then these pants, I've worn these before, but I shortened up these. I don't know what. That was just a loose thread. Shortened up these and added on like an extra waist because they sort of sat funny around my waist. These were a pair of pants I got at Goodwill. Just added a bigger flare than I planned initially, but you know, it turned out pretty well. And I like the lighter look. I don't have many lighter colored pants. And then there's another thing I'm working on, but it's upstairs because I sew on it whenever I'm going to bed. And it's like green cargo pants with these right here, with these on, because I made like 6 of these, which it was very tedious, but I made like 6 of them, and I'm putting 2 of them on like each knee, sort of like almost like painter pants, but with a flower and not like extra cushioning or whatever. But yeah, and I even with those I had to bring in the waist a little bit. But you know, we got some stuff. This is my toolbox of sewing supplies. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This is definitely the messiest place. But you know, there's still some splatter spots that I've hit. Like there's some over there. There's some on the floor right here. But it's, you know, it'll come off with just a little bit of scrubbing, some scraping. And but that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys. Ooh, I actually did want to mention, I had an idea. It might be like a Patreon type thing or members only on YouTube or something like that, of doing like a weekly video or something of just like me recording myself painting, just sort of like talking almost like a podcast, but not really like a podcast because there won't be topics or anything, but more so similar in the form to a podcast. And by that I just mean long form rambling and talking. But yeah, that's something I was sort of thinking about, and I thought it might be sort of interesting to try out, since I haven't really, I don't know, I've never tried anything other than just like generic YouTube videos. So doing something on like a Patreon or I think Fan House. I don't know if Fan House, I have no idea. I don't know. There's so many sites like that anymore. I don't know which one's the best, but yeah. So that's it now. I'll see you guys next time. What type of fucking